we do Metamoris, which we actually did this month. So I'm going to show you another one. But I'm going to show you from the mounted position. Okay? So you back your head to the wall. This is still top control, right? Okay? So as I get into this position, especially when we're here, we start to have people who like to wrap us up. To do that and hold us down. Okay? Especially in your level, people tend to hold you down. And that's understandable, right? Because, you know, their fear is, relax, I'm gonna come up and punch you in the face. That's a common fear. It's understandable, especially in the street, okay? If you've trained at least 3 weeks, you'd probably understand that punching from up here is unrealistic, okay? I know you see people doing it in UFC, they're high level trained, and it's just for a very short period of time, all right? So most of the strikes will come from down here anyway, okay? But when they're holding on to me, they're kind of giving me something, all right? Especially if they're holding on with whatever. So if they are holding on, I can weave one hand through and break it off and hold on to this one, okay? If they're not holding on, they're just, you know, being whatever, we're both playing, I can pick their arm up like this, all right? You know how we just did our arm bar and we roll people up? Look how similar this action is. I'm gonna post on his face and put my foot up behind his back. Isn't that just like the arm bar we did? So that way he can't get his back to the mat, all right? I can hold on to his gi. I can keep pushing on his face, which would be probably best. I can just simply slide my hand back, grab the wrist, and just start pushing it down my leg, all right? That's an Americana, okay? So all I did was pull him up, put my foot on the side, just like we did our arm bar, okay? If he was to actually whip his arm back over, we're back into the arm bar position. I would pivot, and my arm's just on the opposite side now. I could reach over, grab his collar if I want, and then pull back and finish the arm bar. Break and finish, okay? So very similar to what we just did. So let's add to it. So we here, I can grab this arm. You can do one on now. I'll grab this arm. You can come on this side, jam his face over, and push up like this. Some people are uncomfortable pushing on people's face. I understand that. This is a fight. You're just gonna have to learn to do it, okay? But that would be your best option, pushing it on their face, all right? I slide back and push their hand down. I'm just gonna take his wrist and slide it down my leg. I do not pull it away from my leg. I'm just gonna slide it down. I'm holding his shoulder in place. I can hold his pajamas. I can keep pushing on their face. I can hold the back of their shoulder like this and wrench it down this way. So that way, shoulder goes this way, wrist goes this way, all right? One more time for shits and giggles, and then we're gonna add. Boom, I'm here, I'll pull up. I come to this side, push his head over, boom, catch, and then push down to this knee, all right? Squeezing my knees together, all right? Just like we did the arm bar, all right? That's good. We'll go through number one. Catch the arm, okay? I bring my arm over, I jack stand it up, bring him up, grab my fingertips under the shoulder, pull the shoulder that way, slide down, bring his hand towards my knee. I get the tap to the core, all right? As I do this, I come up to grab, he pulls his arm across. It stays in that spot. I simply reach down, grab any lapel that's comfortable for me, get up onto my toes, pivot, and sit into the arm bar and finish. The third one, I'm here. I'm going to then walk my foot over, grab it, pass it over his head, keep coming, my leg out back, keep coming until I catch an omoplata position, and I can crank it all the way down, through. Just almost bottom like that. Some shoulders are tight, you can finish with your legs in the back. Some you have to go forward. I'll show it to you again. Pull up. Jack, stand them up. Throw my leg over. Alright? Some, you can just lean forward and start cranking them down. I can bring my legs out and keep shifting sideways until he rolls over. Grab him, lean forward until he taps. Or curl, come up until he taps. Alright? That's how you catch the overclock in that position. It's so tight on the shoulder, all you gotta do is just keep scooting that way. Alright? You don't want them stuck like this. You can actually, your shoulders tight. Come see, baby. I don't want to hurt your shoulder. You can actually do another Kimura from there. I caught him, pulled him up. I come here, lock it in place. I'll hold his wrist, slide back down, start looking for the wrist again. Boom. You can finish it like that. The torque right here is crazy high. Crazy hard. Yeah. It's bad. Alright? Or, boom, now I can sit out, jamming that shoulder back to the mat. My leg is always straight, so I'm pinning that shoulder down. Alright? From here, I'll reach under arms, I'll reach under the neck. I do what I can. It's best to keep your legs straight because that keeps the shoulder pinned on the mat. That's my leverage, that's my focal point. I'm spinning the shoulder. So when I turn my legs, people often release the pressure off that shoulder. So when you do that, you have to lean forward with everything you got to put all the pressure onto that leg. And then you can keep going until you finish. All right? You can even just come from here and finish it like this. Now, you're not controlling their body, and they can move. So, yes, there's some cool Instagram tricks, but you gotta remember your basics of Jiu-Jitsu. You still have to have control of that position. I could do this, maybe. Pull it up. That will work. I'm holding on to it. All right? But I always have to maintain control of my position. All right? So, don't get too caught up in the tricks. Get caught up in the position. From there, everything else will work itself out. All right? Okay, y'all go ahead and try that one out. 1, 2, 7.
Take it from the top?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay.
He will rock you. The heat